The Boston Demons are gearing up for another date in their 2017 home fixture. Today's opponent, the Quebec Saints. It's time for the game and time for another episode of Stateside Footy. We are on location at Millennium Park in West Roxbury, Massachusetts, where today the Boston Demons will play host to the Quebec Saints. Hello, and welcome to another episode of Stateside Footy, the program that brings you the great game of Australian Rules Football as it's played here in the United States. Alongside camera people John Cimino and Matt Scheibels, I'm Bill Robert, and today we bring you the second half of another Aussie Rules doubleheader. In our first match of the day, the Montreal Angels took to the field to face the Boston Lady Demons. The match was a victorious effort for the Angels. The final score, Montreal 7-7-49, and Boston 0. Now it's time for the men to get underway. In our last episode, you saw the Boston Demons score a convincing victory against the Columbus Jackaroos. The Demons led from wire to wire and racked up 30 scoring shots on the way to a 125-3 win. The Demons played in last weekend's U.S.A. Eastern Regional Tournament and came out without a win. One of those losses was to the aforementioned Columbus Jackaroos. The others were to New York and Baltimore, Washington. Today they faced the Quebec Saints, who they also faced last month on the Saints' home turf. The Saints came away with a 56-44 win. But the trophy the two teams vie for, the PJ Devine Cup, is still up for grabs as it's awarded to the club who scores the most points between the two games. The Demons are 14 points out. Either team has a very good chance to get their hands on the silverware today. Pride and a trophy are at stake. Will Quebec be able to fight off the Demons, or will Boston come out looking like Saints? The answers to those questions will be coming up next, and you'll see it right here on Stateside Footy. Just about time for some footy here as we bring you the second half of today's Australian Rules Football doubleheader. As we mentioned before, obviously the first half was the ladies, the Montreal Angels, and the Boston Lady Demons, who just concluded their game. And now the Boston Demons are on the ground and ready to take on the visiting Quebec Saints. And once again, the kind of common thread here is actually one of the gentlemen you'll see out at center right now. These two teams are playing for something called the PJ Devine Cup. PJ Devine, as you may know if you've watched Stateside Footy for a while, he's a player for the Boston Demons, has been for quite a while. And before that, he was a player for the Quebec Saints for quite a while. So basically, they decided to have a little tournament together, basically Boston and Montreal getting together and play for the PJ Devine Cup, which is kind of interesting and kind of an exception, because normally if you have a tournament cup named after you, you're either no longer with us or no longer with the team. You're retired or worse. But no, PJ's still out there, so he's basically playing for his own cup, which is kind of interesting. No Charlie Brownlow here. They brought the ball to center. Rucks are getting in place. Everyone else jockeying for position, and we're just about set to start this game here. Umpire's getting ready here. Here we go. Holds the ball in the air, blows the whistle, and we have footy. Ball goes up and knocked out by the Demons. That's number 14 in the ruck there, Jeff Hampshire for the Demons, and now it's brought ahead, and Quebec's got it, and they got to kick in, and goes past Will Calvert-Jones for the Demons, goes in the far wing, and kicked ahead there, and Quebec looking to push it ahead. And we've got a whistle. And it looks like a boundary throw, and as the ball is rolled out of bounds. And once again with this field, I'm going to have to rely on the umpires a little bit, because I can't see the far ground of the field because of this crowding. But here come the Angels now streaking through, kicking into the forward 50, giving chase there, Ari Jonik. Then he pulls off at just Shepherds, and coming out with it is Dave Morton now. Morton will handball it off, and here come the Demons right through the center of the ground. It takes a bounce, winds up in the hands of Jesse Galston. He's going to kick it now, looking for a target. It goes ahead of Matt Wood. Wood giving chase right now, but it looks like he'll be beaten to the ball, although the ball is still loose. And we've got a number of players going after it now. Looks like Quebec will get to it. and they will get it out of trouble as they kick it out to the far wing. So once again, the Quebec Saints have it now. A little bit of a sidestep there. Another sidestep. Nice little bit of selling the candy there. And he gets himself some space and gets it to the boot now. There's a contest for it, and it is marked. That's number 8. That's Corey Crawford for the Saints. And he lets off a boomer of a kick toward the Saints forward 50. And it's being juggled a little bit. And kick back now. And let's see, there'll be a bit of a chase there. And Devine's in there for the Saints. But with it there, that's number 45. That's Alex Bress, or Bressie actually, and goes to ground once again. And with it once again, that's Crawford. He handballs it off, and that's a bit of a high kick there. I wonder if he ski jumped it a little bit, and it's going to fall and to go to the far boundary. Picked up by one of the Demons, who basically just takes it on at full stride, then tries a running bounce and kind of has to juggle it around a little bit. Kicks it in, and we've got action. Goes well far off the boundary, and it went out of bounds, so we'll have a boundary throw in, and gets knocked up. And it looks like it'll be out again, so we'll have another boundary throw in. And it gets tossed up for grabs once again, and punched out there by Calvert Jones. Ball goes to ground. Demons pick it up right now. He's able to, almost able to get away with it, but he ran out of bounds. So we'll hand it to the umpire, and once again we'll have a boundary throw in. And the ball goes up, comes down, and tapped up by a bunch of players, taken by Quebec, but then one of the Demons gets in there too. And let's see. We've got a free kick going to the Demons there. And here we go. Boston with a free kick. He actually looks to deliver and gets it right to Ken McCarthy. So Ken McCarthy has it now for the Demons. Looking to line up a couple of targets. He gets it to the boot. That's a nice big long kick. Who's going to settle under it? Nobody. It's going to just skip and roll out to the boundary. But still a good result for the Demons. They'll have the boundary throw in deep in their own territory, as the umpires are trying to keep the goals up straight, as the wind is playing havoc with them a little bit too today. And it comes out, and Quebec has it now. Handball off. Saints with it. Pushed back a little bit in their own territory, and that is an errant handball. Goes right through the hands of one of their players, and he's able to get it to the boot, though. And takes a skip and punched ahead. And that's Hampshire with it, and he takes down a player, but the Saints have it now. Quebec on the move. Handball ahead. Goes over a couple of players. Winds up in Quebec hands. And they're just going to do the running handball right now. Almost picked off by the Demons, and we've got a whistle and a free kick going to the Boston Demons. A little too, maybe a little too emphatic of a shepherd there. And as a result, the free kick being given to Boston. And Saints have it now. And he'll get it to the boot, looking for a target, and just going to go over him. Takes a weird bounce away from Ari Jonick, though, and also away from everybody else. One of the Demons actually able to kick it off the deck, but from there, the Saints pick it up, and they try and handball it ahead. And let's see here. We've got a whistle. And it comes out once again, and it's along the ground. Saints have it, though. Trying to move with it. Oh, he just gets around that tackling attempt. And he moves toward the sticks, handballs it off. And with it now, Calvert Jones for the Demons. No score yet in this game between the Demons and the Quebec Saints, and PJ Devine takes the mark there, and he's able to get it to the boot now. Who's going to get there first? That's going to be a question. Takes a bounce and winds up in the hands of Jesse Galdston, and then actually winds up going away, though, and the Saints have it now. And he will just kick it ahead. Goes right through the hands of his intended receiver, but to a teammate, although it's slapped away. Nice job there by PJ Devine. He's dispossessed as soon as he picks it up. And then a couple of players going after it along the ground now. Play on, calls the umpire. And it's still a bit of a battle for it, and the umpire will call for it and just toss it up. And it'll get tossed up right now. And out, and with it now, once again, I believe that's Calvert Jones. Takes a kick, takes a bounce, goes past Matt Wood, And into the hands now of one of the other Demons. And let's see, we've got a boundary throw-in as that ball did skip out of bounds. And it goes up. And tapped over, right into the hands of number 39. That's Nick, who's actually one of the Boston Demons. He's just one of the extra numbers for Quebec today. And here come the Demons. Kick goes ahead now and makes a skip right into the hands of one of the Quebec players. And he'll just kick it right back. Settling under at one of the Ds. And he takes the mark and they paid it. Taking the mark there, number 37, Courtney Hayes. And it was kind of knocked out of his hands, but he did take the mark. It was paid. And it's marked by Matt Wood. Matt Wood on the far wing. And he's going to take it and just turn around and go with it right now. Kick to the far wing, tries to get it over to another one of their players. And it's marked. That was a beautiful mark. Can't get a jumper number there, but he took the mark, and I think from here he's going to give it a shot. As once again, we kind of have the goals in disarray as they're getting blown all over the place. He's able to get the kick off, and where's that going to go? Let's see how looks like that's a single point. It's a behind, but it's the first point for the Boston Demons, and they take an early 1-0 lead. And now Quebec takes the kick in, and that's a big connection goal. Goes right over his head, almost had him at a dead run, but the Demons wind up picking it up instead, and they'll turn it right back. And it's marked. Demons with it once again, and they kick it looking to center it, and I think it might have carried a little bit. And almost taking it there was Crawford. And Quebec with it now. He takes a bounce and then handballs it off and winds up going through a couple of players. And Hamshar actually just kicks it off the deck. But it goes right into Quebec hands. It doesn't sit for him though. He can't handle it. That's a really bouncy ball right now. Not really sitting well for anybody. A lot of juggling out there, and they'll ball it up once again. Punched out right into the hands of a Demon who gets it to the boot. And let's see, it is almost intercept marked, went off the chest of one of the Quebec players, and he'll handball it off, and they'll try and run it through again. That was a number 35 that was just there, which don't have him in there. But one of the players then, we've got a pile up on the ground, and the umpire will just call for it, said, hey, I'll ball it up here. It's tossed up, and kicked up there. Looking for, not quite getting Matt Wood. Bunch of players in there. Wood's got it now, and then he is wrapped up, and let's see, can he get rid of the ball? Holding the ball. Wood pinged for holding the ball. Quebec will get the free kick. And now the Saints, out of their own back pocket, will deliver it. High kick. Players collecting under it. Hamshar spoils it and knocks it out of bounds, so we'll have a boundary throw in. First quarter action here. You're watching it on Stateside Footy, Quebec versus Boston. And right now the Demons lead the Saints by the narrowest of margins, 1-0. As we get set for a boundary throw-in. And the Breezes kick up, and it's knocked out of the ruck and right into the hands of Quebec. And they'll get away with the clearance. And let's see, it's still rolling, and out of bounds on the full. Free kick, Boston Demons. By the way, Matt, you might want to keep it medium to full, just because when you go in too close with the wind, it's really kind of knocking it around, so just stay medium. And the Demons now take the free kick, going into a pack, and marked there by Quebec. And they'll bring it back now. And it's kicked up. Who'll get there first? Hamshar. Oh, he can't hang on to it. He almost marked it, but he just could not hang on to it. And now Quebec trying to bring the ball back to their forward 50. And there's a big battle for it on the far wing. And we've got a whistle. And the umpire will call for it. Boundary throw in. Up it goes once again. And the Rucks go after it. And Quebec trying the clearance. Demons won't let them though. And there's a chase for it now. A couple players going to ground after it. Once again, another battle for it along the ground. First quarter action here, the first of 4 20-minute quarters here today at Millennium Park. Knocked out by Quebec. Do they have the clearance? It's knocked ahead, and they do indeed have the clearance. And he's going to deliver it now, going towards the sticks. It's going to roll, and Ari Jonik turning on the Jets, but then doing a nice shepherd once he got to the ball. And the Demons defense right now trying to keep it there. Kick toward the sticks. Now it's smothered. That kick was smothered. And once again, they battle for it. Demons just trying to move it out of the area. Just trying to get it into attack, and a couple players going down, and we've got a push, free kick. And the free kick going to Quebec. Umpire Bruce Rogers indicating a push in the back. So now he'll kick it, looking for a bit of a centering ball. They go up, and it's spoiled, and the Demons looking to run with it now. And that's Calvert Jones. And then a nice kick up the wing, and it is marked. That's beautiful. I think that's Galston 35 who kicks it ahead now, and let's see here. He's got a free kick, apparently going to the Demons. There you go, there's a free kick. Going for Matt Wood, skips ahead of him, but no one is around him. Actually, just as I said, no one was around him. One of the Quebec players caught up to him and dispossessed him and was able to kick the ball out. Calvert Jones with a nice leaping mark on the far wing. And let's see, goes over Dave Pedersen, goes through a couple of sets of hands, winds up going to ground. Quebec, though, coming out with it, and they're moving it again. Just handballs it out, and another handball, just one of those give and goes. And kick goes further up. Only person there, though, is a Demon, and he's got it. And he's going to take, sell a little bit of candy, turn toward the middle, and it's almost marked there, but they've got it now. Demons have the ball, and they do a kick up and looking for Matt Wood, and Wood, he can't get it. He is spoiled. And then let's see, we've got a free kick as Wood got kind of taken out on that marking attempt. So Matt Wood with the free kick and his first scoring opportunity of the day. And a lot of times when the Demons kick forward, Wood is their obvious target. He's one of their top blokes. And here he is now taking the run up, getting the kick to the boot, and that looks pretty straight. That's a goal! First major score of the afternoon, it goes to the Demons, and it goes to number 22, Matt Wood. And now the Demons lead it by a score of 1 goal, 1 behind, 7 points. Quebec yet to score. And we bring things back up to center. Lots of footy still to come here on Stateside Footy. And by the way, keep this in mind too. This is something that we are really looking forward to. Not only are the Boston Demons going to still be around for a while, but there are 2 new teams coming up. There's going to be the Granite State Mountaineers, who are out in New Hampshire, and the Maine Cats. The Maine Cats, who are out of Maine, obviously. But yes, they're the Cats, which means that's very good news to this Geelong supporter as they bring it back to center here. In fact, one of our camera guys, Matt Scheibels, obviously, if you've seen Stateside Footy, you know he's played with the Demons for a long time, and he's actually part of the new Mountaineers club. So at some point, we'd like to talk to him and Jordan Rearick about the new club and how it's coming together. Right now, the only thing coming together is a bunch of people in the center after that ball up. And they're going to ball it up once again, as it was just a huge maul there. And the Winds are picking up once again, as are the Saints. Oh, he is wrapped up. Oh, PJ Devine got him, holding the ball. Quebec was looking to take that clearance, just running out of the rock, but Devine had him by the jumper, grabbed him, brought him down, got the free kick for holding the ball, and then it's shanked a little bit there. I believe that was Pedersen that made that kick. And is that going to be a boundary throw-in, or is it a kick out on the full? Looks like a boundary throw-in because the boundary umpire is coming back with the ball. So yes, it is a boundary throw-in. Once again, hard to see that side of the ground there from where we are, but it gets knocked out, and collision there as one of the Demons had his head over the ball and wound up running into one of the Quebec players, and they're just going to battle it. And once again, umpire Bruce Rogers will call for it, and he'll just ball it up. Going into the latter stages of quarter number 1 here, the Demons up by a goal and a behind right now, 7-0, and it goes out of bounds once again. And actually, I believe it's a free kick that's been paid, or is it? Nope, boundary throw-in. Goes out once again, and couple of players going after it, and they're wrapped up once again. And Bruce Rogers will just call for it again. Say, okay, give me the ball. I'm sorry, no. I thought that was the case, but no. It's he's actually paying a free kick to Quebec. What I wouldn't do for a scissor lift and a pair of binoculars right now. Kick goes up, and it is spoiled. And we just lost the PJ Devine Cup as it's blown off the desk. And maybe PJ's on his way back here because he saw that happen. He doesn't want anything happening to his cup. Actually, he's probably coming for an interchange as they out of the ruck. Oh, he's wrapped up. Gets the ball away, though, before he's tackled. And Quebec with an oh, he is dispossessed big time. And the Demons trying to move it forward. However, Quebec wins the ball, and they can't move it forward, though, as the intended target of that kick has fumbled the ball. They've got it now, and let's see, bounces off a couple of players. Still goes to ground. Handballed ahead. And let's see, he is wrapped up, is able to get the ball off before he's tackled. And he is wrapped up. Play on, calls the umpire. And Quebec still looking to move it. They've got the kick now, looking for it. It's going to take a bounce and be picked up, and he's wrapped right up. Ball goes to ground. Demons there. He's dispossessed, and he's got it now. Kicks out, and it is marked. Far wing. Demons have the mark. Once again, if you're seeing the picture moving a little bit, it's not your camera person. It is the fact that it is, as we say here in the Boston area, it's wicked windy here. Matt Wood has it right now in the far wing. He is wrapped up. Oh, given the free kick, though. And the kick goes high. Skips ahead. Winds up in Quebec hands. Kick back through. And it looks like that will be out of bounds. And I believe there's a boundary throw-in coming through right now, which there is. And tapped out once again. Quebec tries to handball it out to advantage, and they do. But it skips and is taken by the Demons. And he'll just kick it back. And looking for, not quite getting his target, and Quebec will pick it up once again. And I'm amazed by the amount of times that we've been here that the play has always been on the other end of the field. So you're only seeing half of what's going on here. Oh, the kick goes over a couple of outstretched hands, and here come the Saints now. They're on the move with it. He is wrapped up. He is down, and holding the ball should be called. Indeed it will. Oh, 50. A little bit of an issue getting the ball to him. As a result, umpire Bruce Rogers has called a 50-meter penalty. So that is really beneficial for the Demons now. Not only do they get the free kick, but also the 50-meter penalty. And now he's directing traffic, looking to make that kick. Takes his run up and kicks it over and goes far and bounces off the ground into Quebec hands. And here come the Saints once again. And they're going to turn around a little bit still and handball it back. And it bounces off the hands of, I believe that's number 41. That's actually Sam Karcher. And let's see. Goes to ground, and it'll be balled up by the umpire. So up it goes once again, punched out by the Saints, and they'll do it once again. And it looks like that's quarter time. And indeed it is. A flurry of play in the Boston half-forward flank comes to an end as they've called quarter time. As everyone goes to their respective corners, and the goalposts blow over. We will take a break here at the end of the first quarter, and the score stands the Boston Demons 1 goal, 1 behind, 7 points. Quebec so far 0. We'll come back with second quarter action next. You're watching Australian Rules Football. It's Boston versus Quebec, and you're watching it right here on Stateside Footy.
Australian Rules Football? In the U.S.? That's right. The United States Australian Football League is in a city near you. Go to USAFL.com, find your team, check them out. We're a group full of men and women just like you. Join us for the fun athletic competition. Stay for the camaraderie.
We are the champions!
Log Log on and sign up to join your team at USAFL.com.
Second quarter just moments away, and so far the scoring has been all Boston. The Demons lead so far by a score of 1-1-7 to no point so far for the Quebec Saints. Earlier on, it was the other way around. It was Boston who was having issues scoring, and the Montreal team coming up and scoring a whole bunch of points. But now it's the other way around. Of course, we're only in the first quarter here, and this is a very strong Quebec club, and we've already seen how they can use their speed and move things in a hurry. They just haven't been lucky in front of goal yet. But I have a feeling that's only a matter of time. And so looking toward this end of the goals now, I'm seeing 3 posts and not 4. So, I'm curious as to how they're going to adjudicate that. Especially if you have a kick that would have hit the post if it were up, would that mean it's still considered out? Well, it actually probably still would be out on the full, but as opposed to being a behind, so it's kind of crazy here. It has been a super windy day, and you see the goalposts are flapping in the breeze. Although where we are today, we're in a little different spot in the field, so last time I actually got confused when I kept seeing like the radio towers in the background, but now everything's still pretty visible, with the exception, of course, the action on the far wing, but we've already told you about that ad nauseum, so we won't go more into that. But here we go, the ball held high, the whistle off, and here we go. Quarter number 2, and it is tapped out of the ruck, and no clear clearance yet. Right now, Boston has the advantage, and they're able to get it. He's able to handball it off, and right into the hands of a couple of Saints. That ball goes to ground, and we've got a whistle. And the whistle from the umpire, Bruce Rogers. And let's see here. Who's got the free kick here? Free kick going to the Demons. It looks like Devine will have the free kick. He gets it, kicks it above Pedersen's head, and puts it right in the hands of number 39. That's Nick for the Saints, who does a kick. The marking attempt spoiled, and a couple of players shepherded off the ball, as once again it goes to the far boundary. Soccered ahead, and a bunch of players trying to get it off the deck. A little bit of a battle there for it now. And Quebec with it now. He stops, turns, gets himself some space, kicks over, and actually overshoots his target a little bit. He was looking for Nick, and he kind of overcooked the kick, and as a result now the Demons have it. A quick handball goes off the ground, and he's got it now, handballs it back, and oh, here we go, let's see. Free kick, Demons. A tackle off the ball, and he just kicks it ahead, winds up in Quebec hands once again, and the Saints will pull it through, and it's going to roll and go out of bounds. A free kick, by the way, going to the Demons, and the boundary throw in over here, and tapped out of the contest. Taken, nice kick there by Nick, and it takes a couple of bounces, and it's loose. Demons have it now. He handballs it ahead, gets it to PJ Devine. It won't sit for Devine though. He collides with another player. He gets it to the boot, and let's see, is that going to be out? That is Quebec saying it was out on the full, but the umpire disagreeing, and as a result, we've got a boundary throw in. It's tossed in right there and knocked out. Kicked over by Ross Druckenmiller. Takes a bounce, takes another weird bounce, and Quebec will just slap it ahead. And with it now is David Pedersen. Pedersen handballs it off, and McCarthy's got it now, and he's just going to deliver a nice big kick into the Demons' end of the ground, and it goes way in front of Micah Birch. He's got it now, handballs it off. And here we go, Demons kicking, looking toward the goals. Let's see what it's going to do here. And let's see. I believe that's a point. And they're doing the kick in now, so I believe that was a behind, and I'll treat it as such. Oh, big collision there. A bunch of players get together after the kick in, and it winds up going almost out. Ken McCarthy trying to keep it in. Quebec has it now, and they've got it and are able to kick it in. Play on calls the umpire. It takes a bounce and stops, and kicked ahead by the Demons. I believe that's Joe Connor. And in a pack, a bunch of players jump high. No one able to come up with it. And here we go once again. Quebec on the move. Goes past everybody. Giving chase there, number 43, that's Coop. And the Demons, oh, he's pushed, taken down from behind, play on, says the umpire. And now a kick by Quebec toward the sticks, and that looks like that's going to be pretty straight. Nope, that's actually going to go off to the side. Just in time to get that fourth post up again. Someone's kind of holding it up there. So it is indeed a single point. So I believe the last one from the Demons was a point too. I didn't see any distinct thing from the goal umpire, but I'll go on the assumption that that was. So now it is 8-1 in favor of Boston. We'll double check that, and if we have to make an adjustment, we will adjust accordingly. As the kick-in comes out and right back into the hands of Quebec, he's able to get around Ari Jonik now. Handball goes off, and here we go once again. This could be a 7-point play. It's kicked through, and that is a goal. The goal kicked there by Bogdan Rutaru, who has kicked some key goals for this club before. You may remember an episode that we had back in 2014. They were down 3 or 4 goals to Chicago, came back late, and Rutaru kicked the goal right before the siren that wound up putting them in the lead and basically gave them the victory. So that is a goal for Boston, for Quebec rather. And as a result, they now trail by a single point. Once again, it's 1-1-7 to 1-2-8. Once again, that's going on the assumption that that first kick through was a behind, which I believe it was. But once again, we will double check at some point as the play breaks up. First, though, they'll toss it back out, and Rux will go at it once again. No clear advantage yet. The Demons have it now. Handball goes off to nobody. He's able to get it back, though, and then that is knocked out. Player dispossessed, and Quebec trying to move. Oh, he's taken down, and I believe there's a whistle, and that's going to be a push in the back. So it'll be a free kick to Quebec. And the free kick going to number 8, that's Corey Crawford. So Crawford with the free kick, and he'll just kick it out toward the wing, and he's got his target, and that's a mark 2. And he'll kick it up in a pack, knocked to ground, out toward the foul boundary line. Still a battle for it. Quebec getting it now, and I believe that's going to be out of bounds. So we'll have another boundary throw in. Second quarter action here at Millennium Park is it's the Boston Demons and the Quebec Saints. Right now the Demons with an 8-7 lead as the ball gets thrown in once again. And Quebec tapping it out, looking to hit it out to advantage. Not quite, but it looked like they were going to get the clearance for a moment there, but the ball took one of those weird skips that the Aussie Rules Footy is prone to do from time to time, and as a result, the player who thought he had it wound up not getting it at all. Now the Demons have it. They try and handball it out, and then just a big kick looking for Dave Pedersen, and they've got him. It's a mark, and he's just going to hold up a little bit, wait for some targets to firm up in front, and he's just going to kick it across the ground, and that is mark 2. That's number 46, Sean Burbank. So Burbank with it now. Does he go forward or does he go to the side? He goes forward, looking for and getting Dave Pedersen. A little bit of a juggling mark, but Pedersen able to pull it down. And he gets it to the boot now, and marked again. Demons chaining together a few possessions. And now kicking in, it kicks going to be a little short. It's going to take a short hop and wind up in the hands of a few Saints. Quebec with the numbers right now and back. And that'll be kicked out in front and over a couple of players and over a couple more players. And Demons applying pressure though. And nice spoil there as Quebec tried to kick it out. And he's hauled down, and we've got a whistle, and whoop. Got a whistle, and the free kick is going to be given to Dave Pedersen, who then finds his target, and it's Matt Wood. Matt Wood with a kick in toward the goals. And let's see here. Looks like that's going to be I heard applause, but I'm waiting for a determination from the goal umpire. Now they're kicking it back to center, so I'm on the assumption that that's a goal. Once again, not seeing any flags from down there, so with that in mind, I would strengthen my assumption that that first scoring shot of this quarter was a behind, so that is going to register as a goal for the Boston Demons, so they increase their lead now. It's 2-2-14 as they double up the 1-1-7 Quebec Saints. And they will bring it back up to center. Muggy day here, but so far the breeze has really kind of taken the bite out of things. And Quebec hitting out to advantage. They're just trying to soccer it ahead, but the Demons will pick it up now, and they'll try and turn it around into attack. Burbank gets it there. He gets it to the boot. It's a kick out to the wing, and it's going to roll, and it's still going to roll and bounce. And Quebec will pick it up. Gets himself some space, and he gets it to the boot now. Big kick in, and it is intercept mark. That's Dave Morton. Dave Morton at right halfback flank has it now for the Boston Demons. And he will just blast it up the far wing once again, looking for, not quite getting a target as it goes to ground after going over everybody. And comes back once again. Kick goes up and takes a bounce. And deflects off one of the Demons. And they're going to ground now. He's got it though, he's able to get it to the boot, and let's see here. Free kick given to the Quebec Saints. I believe that kick might have gone out on the full. So Quebec will get the free kick. And the kick goes out, and let's see, it's going to roll out of bounds. Went over the head of one of the Saints, and he was trying to run after it, but could not get it in time. If we could get a camera angle over here on the camera crane, poor Matt Scheibels looks like he's manning the wreck of the Hesperus here. And it comes out once again, and let's see. Kicked out. Demons looking to move it up the far wing. And it will roll out, and we'll have another boundary throw in. (14-7) right now in favor of the Bostonians. And actually, I'm sorry, that's not a boundary throw in. That was a free kick given to the Saints, and they will take it now pretty much at the far center wing. And he just puts a mighty boot into it, and play on, says the umpire, as it goes to ground and then bounces out. And I believe they'll throw it back in. So we'll have a boundary throw in here. Quebec, though, getting closer. At the throw-in coming from their left forward pocket. Damon's looking to move it out, try and turn it around into attack. They almost had it there. Quebec jumping right on them. Bunch of players there from both sides, and they're all going to ground. Bit of a maul there, a bit of a scrum. And it gets tossed up once again and knocked out. Demons have it now, and they're looking for the clearance, but it's going to go right in the hands of, oh, actually, it does a little bit of a skip. Gets to him now, it goes in the hands of a Quebec player, but he has to get off a rushed handball, and his intended target doesn't really get it, although he's able to get it off the ground now and kick it back into the forward 50 of Quebec. And getting there first, I believe that's going to be Ari Jonek. Nope, actually, the ball's going to get over the boundary first. And it's tossed in once again. And a punch toward the goals. And Morton's got it now. And it's going to go out once again. But Quebec is getting closer to their attacking goals. And I think after this game, Matt Scheibels is going to be able to crew for the America's Cup. Kick in there, smothered, an attempt on goal. And it comes out and bounces way back. And the Demons are able to kick it now. Can they get it to Matt Wood? Takes a bounce and takes another bounce. And it's going to go out. Tweet. Out on the full. Free kick going out to the Quebec Saints once again. And let's see. I believe that free kick was made and marked. No, I'm sorry, it wasn't actually. It went out of bounds, so it'll be a boundary throw-in. And soccered off the deck. Demons looking to move it out once again. And as the wind picks up, so does the pace of play. It's actually kicked out along the line once again, and it's going to be, looks like a free kick for the Saints, or is that going to be a boundary throw-in? No, boundary throw-in. Up we go once again, and Hampshire tries to hit it out. No advantage yet. Demons trying to move with it. Looks like Quebec's got it now. And indeed they do. And that's a big kick heading for the forward 50, and it bounces off the ground once again. And that kick goes out and out on the full. keep in mind, I think a lot of these kicks are going out on the full because basically the wind is blowing in that direction, which wouldn't happen if they were playing on this side. Come on, guys, over here so we can see you. Let's see here. Bounce out once again, and Devine's got it down. Devine's he's able to get it to the boot, and he goes off the ground, picked up, and Wood's got it now. Wood gets through a couple of tacklers, handballs off, and then gets it back. He handballs it off now to Hampshire. Hampshire handballs it to Druckenmiller. Druckenmiller gets it to the boot, and it goes over a couple of Montreal hands. I'm sorry, well, Quebec hands actually, but they're able to get it back in. Nice spoil by the Demons, and they look to bring it back now, but they can't. Well, here we go. Oh, that kick looks like it was smothered. And they battle for it once again. And the whistle. And it goes out of bounds once again. So it'll be a boundary throw in. Punched out. And Quebec can't quite hit it out to advantage. They do have it now, though, looking to get the clearance. It's kicked up along the wing. And he is wrapped up, taken down. Play on, calls the umpire. Demons have it now, and that gets kicked out and marked by Druckenmiller. Ross Druckenmiller for the Demons. And he's got it now with a nice kick, and oh, it's right to him, right on the mark. And they handball it ahead now, heading for the goals. And there's a kick, and that's going to go across the face of goal. And no idea what that is, but looks like it's going to be out on the full, or is it? I can't tell if that was behind or not, because they did kick it out from way back there. So I'm assuming, once again, it's a behind. So right now the score I've got is 15-7, and that kick is intercept marked there by Jeff Hampshire. He's got it now. And he kicks it ahead. Juggled a little bit, but marked. He's got it now. And they're going in a couple of players there. Quebec almost had it, but it was spoiled. Loose ball now in front. Quebec is able to get it now, and they've got it out, and they kick it once again on that far wing. And he is wrapped up. He's able to get free, though. Handball it off. And Quebec is on the move. Here they come. Nice little bit of selling the candy there. He takes a running bounce. Handballs it ahead to nobody. But they get away with it. And he's able to handball it through. And they're able to get it to the boot now, kicking in toward the sticks. And that's going to roll through and bounce off a player. Still in play. And then kicked out. I believe that was Joe Connor who kicked that out. And almost intercept marked. They've got it, muffed the kick, just basically fanned on it, and Calvert Smith looking to get it. He loses it and then gets it back and kicks it up the far wing now. Looking for not quite getting his target, and it's out on the full again. So once again, free kick going to the Quebec Saints. And let's see here. Kick goes and bounces off a few hands. And once again, the battle for it goes out far. And it looks like it'll be out of bounds again. And they'll throw it back in again. And comes out, and here we go. Demons on the march. That kick goes ahead, and it's marked, and he's got it on a dead run, and I believe that's Druckenmiller. He's going to kick it in now, looking for Matt Wood. It just goes off his fingertips. He's able to pick it up, though, and then move it forward a little bit. He's got it to a teammate there. He's got it now. One of the Demons moving up and kicks in, looking for a centering ball. Can he mark it? Yes, he's marked it! Right in front of the goals. And that's number 4, who I don't have here. And kick goes through. And it looks like that's a goal. So right now the Demons increase their lead. They've now tripled up the Quebec Saints. Demons now 3-3-21, Quebec 1-1-7. And once again, as the winds kick up, at some point I have no doubt I'm going to see Elvira Gulch on her bicycle trying to ride away with Toto. And here we go once again, getting set for the rucking duty, and it goes out, and no clear advantage. He is wrapped right up, and they'll just toss it right back up again. Late stages of the second quarter here. Demons have added to their lead after a goal by Quebec. Next three scoring shots were Boston. A goal, a behind, and a goal. As it comes out once again, and player shepherded off the ball, taken down, and they'll ball it up once again. And it goes through everybody. Goes off the ground, and play on, calls the umpire. Soccer to head off the deck by one of the Saints. And they're still trying to move with it right now. Saints have it now. Handball goes out, and here we go. Saints on the fat side of the ground, looking for a target. He's got him, and oh, he can't mark it though. It's a chest mark. He's dropped it, but he gets it back. That is Corey Crawford, I'm sorry. Crawford gets the kick off, takes a couple of bounces. He can't come back with it though. He's got it now, and he kicks it, looking toward the sticks, and let's see here. That's a goal. Second goal for the Saints. And now they're back within 8. 3-3-21 for the Demons. 2-1-13 for the Quebecois. And with that said, the umpire's arms go up, and that is halftime. A lot of activity, especially on that far edge of the ground there. But we have scores from both teams. Both teams on the scoreboard now, and they're going at it. Halftime is here, and the score stands. The Boston Demons, 3 goals, 3 behinds, 21. And the Quebec Saints, 2 goals, 1 behind, 13 points. Coming up next, we have got third quarter action, provided we don't blow away. You're watching Stateside Footy. They're getting the players together right now at center. And by the way, we've got more coming up in Stateside Footy. In just a few weeks, the New York Magpies are coming to town. And once again, it's the men's team and the ladies team. They're both coming to town. So we'll have another doubleheader for you there. The Boston Lady Demons and the Boston Demons taking on the New York Lady Magpies and the New York Magpies. And later on, the Chicago Swans and the Philadelphia Hawks will be coming to town too. So a lot of stuff on Stateside Footy this year. Okay, the ball's about to go up here, and we have footy once again here. And it comes out, and the winds are picking up super here. And goes, let's see. Oh, we got a free kick. Free kick is given to the Boston Demons. It's Ross Druckenmiller who kicks it now out to the far wing. And it takes a couple of bounces. And the Demons will pick it up there now and kick it ahead. Looking for Hampshire, goes over his head. He overcooked the kick a little bit, and the Saints will pick it off as a result. And the kick goes in, and oh, Pedersen with the spoil there from behind. And Quebec with it though, on the move. He is brought down, and we've got a whistle and a free kick going toward Boston. Kick goes in, and oh, goes right through Ari Jonik. And Quebec looking to kick it toward the sticks, and that's going to go, and let's see. It looks like that's a goal. Indeed it is. First scoring shot of the third quarter goes to the Quebec Saints. And they picked up a quick score at the end of the second, so here we go now. It is 3-1-19. They brought this to within 2 points. So once again, Bruce Rogers will put it up for grabs. And it'll get knocked over, hit out to no real advantage yet, although the Demons have it now. That's Calvert Jones who gets it back now. And Druckenmiller's got it now. He takes the kick. And it'll take one hop and a couple of hops. Oh, and then take a weird bounce, but the Demons will pick it up now. And he's still got it. He's able to make himself some space, give himself some time to get the ball to the boot. And let's see here. The ball goes to ground. It was about to be intercept marked, but one of the D's spoiled it. And now the Quebec Saints have it, and they'll just kick it right back up through the middle. And it is marked. The intercept mark there. Oh, and he caught the man on the mark, kind of napping a little bit. And he gets a perfect kick right off to Matt Wood. And Matt Wood will get a 50. He took some contact after the kick, after he took the mark. He took some contact, so there we go. Wood with the kick to give the Demons back those points. It's not going to bend back. It looks like it'll be a behind. And indeed it is. So right there, 3-4-22. Demons up by 3 points right now. And Quebec, once they get the ball back, there they go. They'll take the kick in from their own back goal square, trailing by 3. And he lets off a booming kick that makes it all the way out to the center wing, and spoiled by the Demons. And they kick it back in, smothered by one of the Saints. But that ball goes down, and I have no idea where it's going. There we go, right there. Saints have it right now. And he'll handball it ahead. And Quebec on the march now. They're away. At least they were. Demons getting numbers in there, though. And they're just backing right up the corridor. Getting there first, it'll be Quebec. He'll handball it off, but right into the hands of Jeff Hampshire. He can't get it to the boot, though. And we've got another Demons player who got it, got immediately wrapped up, and they will just call for it and ball it up. Third quarter action here between the Boston Demons and the Quebec Saints, and right now the Demons clinging to a slim 22-19 lead as they rucks go to work once again, and Calvert Jones trying to take it out of the ruck. He's able to get the clearance, kicks it into the Demons forward 50, and there'll be a race for it, and the Demons will pick it up, handball back a little bit, and he'll try to make himself some space. Goes off a set of hands, and another set of hands goes to ground once again, and he's kind of blasted off the ball. I think there was Micah Birch in the action there, and near the pocket, they're still fighting for it, and we got a whistle, and it looks like they'll ball it up. And once again, the throw-in comes in and goes off a couple of players, and Quebec streaking with it. Kick now, and let's see, goes over everybody, it looks like. That's going to wind up going out of bounds. So there'll be a boundary throw-in. Still some good meters gained by the Quebec team, though. As they get set to toss it back in. Toss back in, hit out, goes off of a bunch of hands, and it goes back out to the wing. And we got another whistle, and it looks like they'll toss it back in again. Another boundary throw in on the far wing. And Saints get it, but it goes right in the hands of PJ Devine. He handballs it off, and now kick going up, and intercept marked by Quebec. They did pay the mark. Bruce Rogers did pay the mark, so they've got it now. A little bit of a collision after the fact, as he was going for that one along with Matt Wood. And he'll kick it out now. Once again on the far boundary, it's marked. And here they go on the march. The Quebec Saints, intercept marked there. Nicely done by the Demons there. Courtney Hayes with it. And he'll back up and take his free kick now. Got it, and intercept marked by the Saints. And here we go, they'll kick it off again, and let's see here. Oh, a nice sliding mark attempt by Dave Morton. Demons will pick it up though, and they will kick it right through center, and it'll take a bounce, and it'll skip ahead into the hands of Matt Wood. Wood's got it now, and he's just going to do a little kick, just outside, past the outstretched hands of number 41, that's Sam Karcher. And battle for it once again along the ground. We've got a whistle. And looks like a tug on the jumper. Who's going to get the free kick? Demons will get the free kick there. believe they were calling holding the man or something akin to that, or tug on the jumper. Anyway, free kick going to the Demons. And that's a big long kick, but that is going well wide, and I think that'll be out on the full. Nope, actually that'll be a behind. So another single point for the Demons as they inch ahead a little further. Now up 3-5-23 to 3-1-19. Both teams so far with 3 majors. And once again, the Quebec Saints will take the kick in from their own back goal square. And he will send it a long way and goes off a couple of hands. And then he'll kick it ahead. Hampshire is there, but it's going to bounce away from him. And it looks like it'll bounce and be a boundary throw-in. Or is actually, I'm sorry, that's out on the full. So the Demons with a free kick, and it's marked. They took the kick from the boundary, and it's marked now, and they're kicking and looking forward, not getting Matt Wood. It's intercepted there, and Matt Wood lays the tackle, but he's able to get the ball to the boot just before Wood tackles him. And with it now is Hampshire, handballs it off to P.J. Devine. Devine giving chase, he's got it now. Handballs it off and kicked ahead once again. And Quebec looking to move it out. Demons having it once again. He's wrapped up. Ball is loose. And there's a battle for it there. Still battling. And finally, Bruce Rogers had the whistle poised for a while there. Finally just blew the whistle, said, give me the ball, I'll toss it up. Up goes the ball. And punched ahead. Unfortunately for the Saints, no hit out to clear advantage. And it just keeps going back and forth along the same stretch of territory. And it'll be out once again. And Bruce Rogers toss it up again as it gets tied up. Ball goes up, everyone punches out. Punched ahead there by Hampshire, and no clear possession yet. Both teams still battling for it, and still battling for it. And another player gets brought to ground. Play on, says the umpire. Kicked ahead a little bit there by the Demons. There's a race for the ball now, but all white jumpers there. He is wrapped up, but he's able to get rid of the ball before he is tackled. And the Demons punch it ahead now, looking to move with it. And, oh my goodness, he is submarined. He gets the ball off, but then just does a somersault almost. And it goes out wide, giving chase there is Burbank, but it looks like that'll be out of bounds, and we'll have another boundary throw in. Continuing through here in quarter number 3. Demons up by just 4 points right now, 23-19. As once again it comes out, and the Demons with possession. He's able to hang on to it, but they move it ahead. Burbank with a handball, looking for, not quite getting Devine. Kicked ahead now, and they play on. Hampshire's got it now. He gets it to the boot. Bit of a line drive kick there, bounces off a hand. And they'll go to the far boundary once again. And half forward flank. Kick in toward the goals. Where's this one going? And let's see here. Let's see what the official determination is. That's going to be a free kick, so it actually went behind everything, so the kick was out on the full. And so now the Saints will have a free kick, and they get it through now. Back to the center of the ground. Hops and bounces in front of P.J. Devine. And it'll skip and roll and be out of bounds once again. And tossed out once again. They try and punch it out, but the Demons have it now. That's Calvert Jones with it now. And he will kick it to center. And Wood marks it. That was beautiful. Nice bit of body work there in that contest. And he's just going to boom one in towards the sticks, and that's going to go wide and roll and be out at the left forward pocket for the Demons. And it'll be a boundary throw in. Demons looking to get a clear clearance, maybe get a shot on goal here as it gets tossed up once again and goes to ground. There's just a big pile of bodies there, and they'll ball it up once again. Just about halfway through this third quarter. Demons still ahead by just a few in what really has turned out to be a low-scoring game, at least to this point. And it's tapped out once again and knocked away. And once again, they'll do a boundary throw in. Up it goes once again, and out. And the Saints had it. Moving it up the wing now. And the Demons pick it up now. That's PJ Devine. Devine gets it to the boot, looking for a target in close, and bit of a contest there, goes to ground. Demons have it now. Handball goes out, and they try and get it, but they can't quite move it along. Saints looking to escape right now and turn it around into attack. And ball goes to ground. Saints have it now. Quebec on the move, looking to move it through center. That kick going high, and it's going to be out on the full. Free kick, Demons. So Quebec succeeded in getting it back to center, but the Demons are going to be able to just kick it right back in. And that kick, oh, the wind's caught it. Let's see if we can get a mark there. We do get a mark. Marked by the Demons. And they'll kick it now, looking for Matt Wood. It's going to go, oh, he's got it. Wood plays on and kicks it. And let's see what he's got for a target here. It is going to ground to try to get it to Joe Connor. But the ball goes back to ground. And let's see here. We got a whistle. And it looks like we've got a free kick being awarded. And the free kick is going to the Demons. So here we go. Boston with another shot at it. Starts to take his run up. He kicks it toward the sticks, and that's going to be, it's going to look to be wide. It looks like that's another point. Waiting for the final determination from the goal umpire. One flag, that is indeed a single point. 3-6-24 now. Demons have upped their lead to 5, and now Quebec will just take it out of the back goal square and just start moving with it. They kick up. That one is no mark paid. Didn't go 15, and almost intercepted by Pedersen, who's bringing it back right now. He's dispossessed and brought down. Demons still pick it up though off the ground, and we've got a whistle. And it looks like we got a ping for holding the ball. And who's got the kick? That's actually McCarthy. So actually, probably wasn't holding the ball then. It was probably, looked like you might have gotten caught high. And he just booms it in toward the sticks once again and trying to get it to somebody. It bounces a couple of times, and there's a battle for it in front there. And so we've got a whistle. And after all that, the free kick was given to the Demons. So he'll have it right now. He goes to take his run up. And that kick goes in towards the sticks. And it looks like another single point. So the Demons now up by a goal the hard way. 3-7-25 to 3-1-19 the score. And once again, Quebec will take the kick in from their own back goal square. And they're going to look to move it down the field really quickly. Big kick there, and it is almost intercept marked there by Pedersen. Play on, says the umpire. And Quebec has another kick, and they're looking for a target right here, and it is almost intercept marked there by Courtney Hayes. Demons do pick it up, however, and kick it back, and let's see here. I believe that's going to be out on the full, so that'll be a free kick for Quebec. kicks it ahead, and intercept mark there by Calvert-Jones. Will Calvert-Jones for the Boston Demons, who gets it to the boot now, looking for, almost getting it to Hampshire, just goes off his hands, and now Quebec has some space if they can get it to sit for them. But they can't, and it's knocked out by a Demon, and once again the ball goes to ground. A bunch of players going for it, and Quebec on the move with it now, momentarily anyway, and it looks like a free kick will be paid to the Demons. Indeed it will. And they're going to try and move it through the center. They've got, they had a target lined up, but it goes right into the hands of Kevin Barranco for the Saints. He then gets it, and you see the wind just picks it up and takes it, and not quite intercept mark there, and Quebec will have a shot. Once again, Boston with most of the scoring shots this quarter, but they've been all minors. So Quebec could still level this thing up with a straight kick right here if they move it down far enough. And let's see here. Marked, and he's going to play on. Take a running bounce, and he almost gets tackled. A little bit of a banana kick there off the check side, and let's see what the determination is on that one. Looks like that's a goal, because they're kicking it back out to center. So in one fell swoop there with one shot, as I just mentioned, all they needed was a straight kick and they could level the scores, and they have indeed done that. Scores are level, Demons 3-7-25, Quebec 4-1-25. In the latter parts of this third quarter. And we still have one quarter left to go. Up we go, and comes out once again. Kicked ahead by the Demons. Looking for Matt Wood. They don't quite get it to him, though. However, they handball it to him now. Matt Wood, he takes a kick, and that looks like it might be bending back, but probably not far enough. And it does take a skip, and it's going to be a behind. So the Demons pick up the lead, but once again, by just a point. And so far in this quarter, they've had 5 scoring shots, all minors. Right now in scoring shots, they lead 11-5. But obviously that difference not counting on the scorecard because of the fact that many of those shots have been minors, basically. And, one of the Quebec players gets the ball, and then he is hauled down by one of the Demons. And once again, they toss everything up, and looks like Bruce Rogers will call for it to toss it back up. The Rucks will get in position, and everyone will go for it once again. Big punch out there by Quebec. And it takes a weird bounce. Quebec has it, though, at least for the moment. Demons can't get a hand on it. And Quebec looks to be putting numbers together. He's got some targets to kick to now, and it goes right past his intended target, though. And it's going to go wide, and I believe that'll be a boundary throw in. And let's see, we've got a whistle, and that looks like we're at three-quarter time here. Everyone's coming off the ground. Indeed, we are. And this game has tightened up significantly. At one point, the Demons led by 14 points. Right now, they lead by a single point. Going into the final change, and right now the score stands for the Boston Demons, 3 goals, 8 behind, 26 points. And the Quebec Saints, 4 goals, 1 behind, 25 points. We will settle this one next. We'll find out, first of all, who gets to hold up the PJ Devine Cup. Keep in mind, even if the Demons win, if they don't win by more than 14, that's going to be it. Coming up next, fourth quarter action right here on Stateside Footy.
Australian rules football? In the U.S.? That's right. The United States Australian Football League is in a city near you. Go to USAFL.com, find your team, check them out. We're a group full of men and women just like you. Join us for the fun athletic competition. Stay for the camaraderie.
We want the champion!
Log on and sign up to join your team at USAFL.com.
Just about set for the fourth quarter of footy here on a Saturday afternoon, and the weather has really taken a turn for the worse. It has gone south here as we come out, and Quebec gets a nice clearance. They trail by a point, and they kick it into their forward 50. It's intercept marked there by PJ Devine. He turns it around, and now the Demons will go into attack. He kicks it, and it's marked by the Saints. So once again, kind of back and forth here. Saints looking to put it back in their forward 50. They kick it up ahead now, and that is not marked. He is dispossessed and taken to ground. Sockers it off the deck, looking for a teammate. He's got him right now. The teammate number 14, that's Ronan Shaughnessy. He kicks it to the middle of the ground. It'll take a bounce. It'll take another bounce. He'll pick it up right now, and then handball it to a teammate. Quebec moving toward the goals. That's Crawford there. He takes it now, and the Demons closing in. That's Druckenmiller. Druckenmiller handing it off there to Calvert-Jones. He's got the handball there, and it goes toward the boundary. Still there right now as they battle for it. And here they come now. Demons kicks over Pedersen's head, and they've got it now. Handball to Pedersen. Pedersen along the near wing, gets it to the boot, kicks it to the center. And giving chase there is Joe Connor. And once again, as you can see here, real quick, as we're doing this, we're going on Facebook Live just to show our viewers here some wicked wind here where we're doing the game today. And as the ball goes further down toward the Quebec end of the ground here. And it's kicked up. And let's see here. It looks like that'll bounce, and that should be a free kick for a kick out on the full. And so once again, indeed, we do have a free kick. And let's see. Free kick going to Quebec, and they'll just run it right through right now. And handball it to center. He's got it now, and handballs it off just ahead of a teammate, though. Overcooked that handball a little bit, and a couple of players going to ground. And once again, the Demons ahead right now by a single point, 26-25. And the wind, as you can see there, kicking up like crazy. And it's up, and that is a nice mark. That is beautiful. It's number 1, Bogdan Rutaru for the Quebec Saints. He kicks it now, and it's marked at center. And here we go, right through the corridor. He takes a running bounce, and they are on the way. He's actually able to sell the candy, get around Calvert-Jones, and get the handball off, although the handball a little bit high. And they'll pick it up, though. Saints still with it, and that's a kick in toward their forward 50. They're really pressing it on here in the final quarter. Ken McCarthy has it now for the Demons, and he'll put it back. Both teams within a point of each other right now, and he gets a nice line drive kickoff right into the hands of Dave Pedersen. Pedersen on the far wing, and he'll get it off, and looking for not quite getting his target, although maybe. Yes, Matt Wood's got it. Wood has it now, and Wood gets it to the boot, looking for, not quite getting his target, but he'll get it after a bounce, and he will kick it toward the sticks, and that looks like that has gone wide, and it looks like that has missed everything and gone out on the full. Just real quick before we get back to the game, just one of the reasons I went live with is just to show you how windy it is and how crazy it is here. Let's swap the camera out here and give you a little view of the game. Actually, I know I can't do that because you can't have regular horizontal video on Facebook. They're still, I think, trying to... Oh, actually, let's see. Maybe that was a behind after all. As I pick up my pen, which is blown off the deck again here. And with it now, Ken McCarthy. So I'm assuming that was that last part wasn't out on the full. It was a kick in. So I'm assuming that's a behind for Boston. So that's 3-9-27. So it's now 27-25 in favor of the Bostonians as they continue it out here. And PJ Devine knocks it ahead. And handball goes up right into the hands of one of the Demons there. He kicks it, and it bounces. We've got one Demon, two Demons now, but three Saints there, and there's a huge battle for it. No clear possession yet as it continues to go to ground, and we've got a free kick. Someone get thrown to the ground. Free kick going to Quebec. And so the Saints will have the free kick now. And they get it through the center of the ground. And almost marked. It went right off, bounced off his chest. And let's just kick back here once again. You can see we're flapping in the breeze here. This is crazy. As the kick goes once again to center, it is marked, and the Demons have it once again. And he'll just kick it ahead. And it is spoiled. Goes to ground. Saints looking to get away with it momentarily. Demons have it now. They handball it ahead. And Saints look to kick it back out. And it is marked by the Demons. Marked in tight. And there we go. Marked by the Demons. That is Matt Wood. And this is within his range. The only question is, obviously, that this big wind that we're getting right now that's basically knocking everything all over the place. And he kicks, and that looks pretty straight. That is a goal for Matt Wood. And the Demons have increased their lead. And now it's 4 goals, 9 behinds, 33 points for the Bostonians. And for the Quebec Saints, 4-1-25. Really tight game here in the fourth quarter. And at this point, weather-wise, it looks like anything could happen here. Say hi, Matt. It's Matt, one of our camera guys here. Yes, for those of you watching on Stateside Footy, we're actually doing a bit of this live on Facebook as it's happening. Mostly just to demonstrate the fact that these are crazy wind conditions here. And I'm surprised, like I said before, that I'm not riding a bicycle right now with Elvira Gulch looking for Dorothy and Toto. So they'll bring it back up to center and ball it up once again. Goes up and tapped out by Hampshire right into the hands of Ross Druckenmiller. He is then wrapped up and taken down. The ball goes to ground. Ball is still loose. Play on, says the umpire. And here we go. Oh, they tried to get it to one of their teammates, but he couldn't pick it up off the deck. A couple of players go down now. That's a Demons friendly bounce. Oh, Matt Wood with a mark there. And let's see here. I was wondering about that. Matt Wood had actually kind of pushed a player off here. A little bit of a don't argue. And it wound up that it was a little bit of a delayed call, but the umpire called for the push on Matt Wood, so he'll get pinged for that. And the Quebec Saints will get a free kick once they retrieve the ball. So the Saints with a free kick there. I believe that's going to be number 53. That's Leo Colucci, who will have the free kick. Indeed it is. So he'll kick it in now, and it is intercept marked by the Demons. And Boston will have it once again as they try and add to their lead some more. And it heads once again down into their forward 50. And that kick is spoiled. Quebec's got it now. He's trying to run around to make himself some space. He's able to get it to the boot now. And it's just going to go off and go to ground once again. And handball the head. With it now, that's PJ Devine. Devine wrapped up, dispossessed. And Saints can't pick it up, though. They've got it now, and they're on the run. Here we go. Saints with a kick. That's a little bit of a line drive, but there's a race for it right now. Who will get there first? And one of the Demons does. He just soccers it off the deck, pushed up a little bit. And the Demons right now with numbers. That's Ari Jonik with it now. He is hauled down. He's able to just knock it on forward. And he is dispossessed, brought down. I believe that's Calvert Jones. And now a bunch of players get in there. And that's going to be balled up. Or will it be, actually? Yep, Bruce Rogers takes it. He's going to ball it up. Up we go once again. And knocked out right into the hands of the Demons. That's Calvert Jones. Kicks it right to a Saint, but he can't hang on to it. And they've got it right now. He's got it and then tries to get it out. And play on calls the umpire. Hampshire with a handball now. Tries to move it ahead. And they get it now to number 48. That's Stretch. And back to Hampshire now. Hampshire handballs it to Matt Wood. Matt Wood handballs over to Calvert Jones. Calvert Jones gets it to the boot. Kicks over, looking for a couple of targets. It'll skip, it'll stop, and it'll be picked up by Quebec. Quebec with it now. And they will just kick it once again back up the wing. And almost intercept mark there by Calvert Jones. Jonik has it now. And we might have a hurt Quebec player down on the deck. That's number 39. That's Nick, who's actually, ironically, one of the Boston Demons players who's playing for the Quebec Saints today to make up the numbers. He was wrapped up very awkwardly, and he is hobbling off right now. And Quebec picking up the ball in their back 50. Looking to move with it now. The kick out to the wing, and it is marked there by number 14. That's Ronan Shaughnessy. Shaughnessy now with a big kick in toward the center, and it's going to go over everyone, I should say. And punched ahead by PJ Devine. With it now, David Pedersen. Pedersen gets it to the boot. A little bit of a line drive kick. Takes a couple of hops, and it'll go out to the far boundary. Demons have it, though. Handball into their territory. Here we go. And another handball. He's able to get it. He's wrapped up just as he's got it. Gets the handball off. Play on, says the umpire. Wood kicks in towards the sticks. And let's see where that goes. That's another goal. Matt Wood making something out of nothing. Now 5-9-39. Pursuit, bunch of panic handballs, but somewhere Matt Wood found the time to just get it to the boot and put it through the big sticks. And as a result, the Demons have added to their lead. They started this quarter ahead by a point. Now they're up by 24. 39-25 is the score. I'm sorry, 39-25, and that's actually up 14 points, not 24 points. I'm sorry. I think my math is getting caught up in the wind here. My brains have been blown away. Off of that ruck. Right now they're battling for it. And kicked ahead there by the Demons. It'll take a bounce. And will it sit for him? It will. He's able to handball it off. And looking for Matt Wood out far. Wood gets it to sit for him. He's able to pick it up off the ground. And once again, the kick in. Almost marked. Quebec with the numbers, though, in defense. Demons have it now. That's Birch out wide. Connor has it now. Connor gets it to the boot. And that's going toward the goals. He's running in, and let's see. Does try a bit of a J curve. Oh my goodness! Had it on the boundary right near the goals. Went across his body, turned it around, almost like the Stevie J curve. Was able to put it right through, and that's another goal for the Demons. And now it's 6-9-45 to 4-1-25. Once again, as you can see, it's all getting whipped around here on this Saturday afternoon in West Roxbury at Millennium Park. Looks pretty foreboding right now. I'm hoping the quarter ends before the rains start. And they bring it back out to center now, and they kick it up, and looking for, not quite getting their man though, as it's intercept marked there by Ronan Shaughnessy of the Quebec Saints. So he'll just take his time, look for some targets to firm up, I should say. And he will kick it out toward the wing. Oh, that is a nice leaping mark. That was gorgeous. One of the Demons slow to get up. And that was number, I believe that was 28. That was Morgan White with that beautiful leaping mark. Saints have it now heading toward their forward 50. They do have the 50 entry now as they move it in. Demons take it right now, though. Demons take it in defense and they kick it back out. Quebec with their first 50 entry in a while, kicked right back out, rolls along the far boundary, and it looks like, let's see, is that going to be a boundary throw-in, or is it, that's going to be a boundary throw-in, so it did roll out of bounds. It did not go out on the full, so they'll toss it up once again for grabs, and almost knocked out by Pedersen, knocked ahead by Quebec, and they just soccer it off the ground, and that could be another forward 50 entry for them. Ball going to ground there toward the boundary, a couple of players getting knocked over there, and it looks like we'll have another boundary throw-in. Probably about 5 or 6 minutes left in this one as we continue here. Boston versus Quebec. And once again, ball going up, bunch of players going for it. Goes back to ground and heads out toward the boundary again. And it'll be out. It'll be another boundary throw-in on the far wing. Coming out once again. And still pretty much the ball not moving very far in either direction at this point, but Quebec getting it now, and they're able to get off a couple of handballs, but then the Demons pick it up, knock it out, and I believe it'll be out of bounds once again. So we're going to have another boundary throw-in. Actually, I should just do this. I should just give you guys this shot here. And it comes out once again. And kicked out, and it's a nice big kick, and it is marked. He's got it now, the Demons on the move, and we see some sunlight. The wind's not really dying down too much, though. Kick to the center, looking for Calvert Jones. It's going to take a couple of bounces. He's able to get it now, and just before he's run down, he's able to get the kick off, and it is marked, and he handballs it off. That was Joe Connor handballing to Matt Wood, and Wood's got it now, and he kicks it in toward the sticks, looking for maybe getting his target. No, it's spoiled, but now it's off the deck. He kicks it through, and that's another goal for the Demons. That's Coop, number 43. It was 2-on-1. The ball went to ground. He was able to get the boot to it, just soccer it off the deck and put it through the big sticks. And now the Demons lead 7-9-51 to 4-1-25. And they'll bring it back up to center once again. And we'll bring it back here. Up it goes once again, and Hampshire taps it up, but not clearly to advantage as Quebec comes up with it. Ari Jonick takes down a Saint. And here we go once again, Calvert Jones with it now, and he is wrapped up. They're trying to move the ball back, and Calvert Jones with it again, tries to do a handball. And Ari Jonick battling there with Ronan Shaughnessy for possession of the ball. And Quebec has it right now. That's Corey Crawford, and he's able to kick it over everyone's head, and it goes past everyone, though. And, it goes off a couple of hands, headed back, though, and picked up and punched ahead. Can the Demons come away with it? Ball is at ground right now at center. Handball to head. And here we go. Demons with it on once again on the march. Kick goes in, and he has marked it. That's Matt Wood once again. Wood with the mark. Number 22 for the Boston Demons. He takes the run up, takes the kick. That's a big kick. It's heading towards the sticks. It's going to get there first. It'll be spoiled by Quebec. And then they look to handball it out. Winds up, I believe that's Wood again, though. Wood goes check side off the side of the boot. And will that be bending through? Yes! Oh, my goodness. Matt Wood with some trickery there. And the Demons adding to their score. 7 scoring shots this period, this quarter. And 5 of those have been majors. And the score is now Boston 8-9-57. And Quebec still at 4-1-25. And the winds have died down here a little bit now. There we go once again, Bruce Rogers about to take it up. He tosses up for grabs again. Winds up in Quebec hands. He's able to get it to the boot. But it goes right into P.J. Devine's hands. And he is kicking it forward and looking for his target. And goes to ground. And here we go again. Demons kicking it further up. Oh, big jumping mark attempt there. Winds up crashing into his man. And as a result, a free kick being awarded to Quebec. And that's a big kick up on the wing. And that is marked. That's a beautiful kick. Beautiful kick and a beautiful mark. And they're going to move it ahead once again. Another big kick into their forward 50. It'll take a bounce. It'll take a couple of bounces. It won't sit for him, though. He actually leaves it behind. And with it now, we've got the Demons once again on the wing. Marked. Courtney Hayes for the Demons. Far wing. And he'll deliver it. Intercept mark. That's a beauty by Quebec. That is a beautiful intercept mark. And they're just going to try and connect with some small possessions through the middle of the ground. And here we go once again. Going for, not quite getting Corey Crawford. And with it now is Jeff Hampshire, who hands it off. And here we go once again. He's able to get it to the boot before he's tackled. And the winds pick up once again. Coming out to the wing here. That's Ross Druckenmiller with it right now. He handballs it off and then gets it back from Matt Wood. And he kicks it ahead now, looking for and getting his man. That is marked. That's Coop, number 43. And he's headed for the goals. He is able to kick it through. That looks like it's going to go straight. That's another goal. Demons pouring it on here. 9-9-63 now for the men from Boston. And barring a late surge, it would appear that the P.J. Devine Cup will be coming to Boston. Well, it's here right now, but it'll stay here. According to what we've heard from the field, there's about a minute left. And after that minute, you're going to see the fastest breakdown you'll ever see. As it goes off once again, Hampshire tries to knock it out to advantage. Winds up going to Calvert-Jones, who gets rid of the ball as he's brought down. With it now is Corey Crawford for the Saints. Crawford going to the wing. And he's got it now. He's wrapped up by Calvert-Jones. He's able to handball it out. And let's see here. They're still battling for it along the far boundary. And the Demons moving in their direction once again. Kicked ahead now. Wood marks it again. And he kicks it in. Almost marked by Druckenmiller. Druckenmiller gets it now. He's just going to get it to the boot, kick it towards the sticks, and that'll be marked in front. And it's Coop with another goal. (10-9-69) the score, and the umpire's arms go up, which means we are at full time. And the Boston Demons surge at the end. 9 scoring shots in the last quarter. The last 7 of them straight kicks. Unbelievable effort there. And that's the final score here at full time today from Millennium Park in West Roxbury, Massachusetts. The Boston Demons, 10 goals, 9 behind, 69 points. And the Quebec Saints, 4 goals, 1 behind, 25 points. That'll do it for this edition of Stateside Footy. Thank you very much for tuning in. Of course, we'll be back with more action all through the season here. And don't forget, if you want to check us out online, we are online at StatesideFootyTV.com. We're also on Vimeo at Vimeo.com/StatesideFootyTV. That's where you can watch all of our past episodes. All 70 of them, believe it or not. We're up to episode 70 now. In fact, this will be episode 72 when we get it done. And then, obviously, you can go to YouTube, too. YouTube, we're there, too. Just have to look under Stateside Footy. Follow us on Facebook, like us, we're at Stateside Footy TV, and follow us on Twitter, Bill_SS Footy. Until next time, for our crew members, Matt Scheibels and John Semino, I'm Bill Robert, thanking you for tuning in, and we'll see you once again with another edition of Stateside Footy.
Red, old flag, it's a high flag, it's the emblem.